White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt is somehow just getting dumber by the day. And I do mean that quite literally. I mean, this is the woman who, after just 1 week on the job, sent out a tweet that basically said, we're going to defy a court order to unfreeze the USAID funding. And her tweet was so bad in admitting they're defying the court order that, again, after just a week in office, lawyers took the tweet, went to the judge, and the judge ruled against the Trump administration because of a tweet she sent out. That is how incompetent and flat out dumb this woman serving as the current press secretary really is. And, like I said, she just gets dumber by the day. Because on Monday of this week, during a press conference where she laughed about migrants being rounded up and deported, she told France they're lucky they're not speaking German and they should thank the United States for that. But she also gave a shocking admission, which is of course due to her stupidity, by saying that the Donald Trump Department of Justice is fighting against law and order. Now, obviously, that's not what she meant to say, but it is what she said. Now, let me give you the context of this, and I will read her full quote in just a second, but here's what happened. Obviously, Donald Trump has been on a tear recently saying that the pardons that President Biden issued are null and void because he used an auto pen, which is totally legal and not null and void. Now they're trying to say that, well, they're null and void because he has dementia, which of course is not diagnosed, at least not publicly. So they're just grasping at straws here, and this all actually came from a conspiracy theory pushed by the Heritage Foundation, which of course also put out Project 2025. So there's just this big incestuous pool of crap on the right that's just feeding garbage to Donald Trump, and he's just regurgitating it. So anyway, a reporter asked her, like, hey, you know, Trump said these things are null and void, and he's going to have the DOJ look into it. What's up with that? Karoline Leavitt responded, as the president made it very clear in his address on Friday, I believe some of you were there. I was there. You know what? I can't even continue because, like, what the fuck does that even matter? Like, what are you, like, as the president said Friday, I mean, some of you were there. I was there. Fan-friggin-tastic. Like, that doesn't matter at all. You're buying time. That's what you're doing. By inserting these little phrases, it's because your stupid little brain can't come up with something intelligible to say. So you start throwing in, like Trump does, all these other weird little asides to give your brain a little bit more time to get those gears turning. That's what that is. It's a linguistic trick used by stupid people to give themselves more time to think. Now, I continue. He made his vision for what he would like to see of the Department of Justice very clear. But he said that he has appointed great people in Attorney General Pam Bondi and also in our FBI Director Kash Patel to do what they think is best for our justice system and to stop the weaponization of justice that we saw under the previous administration against not just President Trump, but his supporters as well. We want to restore the Department of Justice to an institution that focuses on fighting law and order and crime, and putting real criminals behind bars, not targeting Americans because of their religion or their political speech. To an institution that focuses on fighting law and order. Now, I gotta hand it to you, Karoline. That might be the only honest thing you've ever said. Because that is, in fact, what you're having your Department of Justice do. They are fighting law and order. Your administration is openly defying court orders. Not just the one from this past weekend, as you admitted in that tweet that was then used against you in court. Y'all been doing that the whole time. You are literally fighting law and order. That is what is happening. So even though that's not what you meant to say, it is the truth. And hey, even a stopped clock is right twice a day. I mean, that's more frequently than Karoline Leavitt is right, but give her dues on this one. That slip of the tongue might be the only honest thing we ever hear from that moron. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.